Hey, my friend. I'm really happy to see you here again on Anything is Possible. Take a deep breath, relax for a moment, and let's have a real conversation. A calm one, heart to heart. Today we're going to talk about something that many people avoid. Something that for centuries has been misunderstood, feared, or even condemned. Money. Yes, money. And spirituality. How often have you heard phrases like, money is evil? Rich people are greedy. Spiritual people don't care about money. We've all heard them, right? And most of us believed them for a long time. But what if I told you that this belief, that money and spirituality can't coexist, is one of the biggest illusions humanity has ever created? Let's take it slow, because this topic touches something deep inside us, our relationship with abundance, with value, with ourselves. From the time we were little, we were told that being good meant being modest, humble, almost invisible. That wanting more comfort, more beauty, more freedom, was selfish or wrong. And so many people grew up carrying this inner conflict, a part that wants to live fully, and a part that whispers, it's not spiritual. But here's the truth. Money is not evil. Money is neutral. It's pure energy. It simply amplifies who you already are inside. If you're kind, money helps you spread kindness. If you're creative, money helps you create more. If you're generous, it gives you the tools to give even more. The problem has never been the money itself. It's our attitude toward it. It's the fear, the guilt, the shame attached to it. Those invisible emotions that keep abundance away because deep down, we believe we don't deserve it. Let me tell you something important. You deserve to live well. You deserve to be supported by life in every way, emotionally, spiritually, and yes, financially. Abundance is your natural state. It's not about greed. It's about harmony. When you align your energy with love, gratitude, and purpose, money flows naturally. It becomes a reflection of your inner world. Think of money as a river. It doesn't want to be controlled, doesn't want to be chased. It just wants to flow through you, around you, in balance. But what happens when we resist that flow? When we think money is dirty or dangerous, the river dries up. We block it with fear, guilt, and old stories. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract opportunities easily? They're not always working harder. They're just open. They don't resist abundance. They welcome it. And others, even when they work day and night, it feels like life is a struggle. Not because they're unlucky, but because deep inside there's a belief saying, I don't deserve it, or it's wrong to want more. Let me remind you, the universe doesn't punish you for wanting more. It only reflects your belief about what's possible. Neville Goddard said it beautifully. You already are what you want to be. You just need to awaken to it. And that awakening begins with your relationship with abundance. Start by forgiving yourself for all the times you rejected money, for the times you said, I can't afford it, I'll never have enough, or it's not for me. Every time you said that, your subconscious heard you and believed you. Now it's time to speak a new language, a language of abundance, a language of trust. Instead of saying, I can't afford this, say, the money for this is on its way. Instead of thinking, I'll never be rich, say, I'm open to receiving wealth in beautiful ways. Feel the difference? That's the vibration shift. That's where transformation starts. Because money doesn't come to effort, it comes to energy. It comes to alignment. When you're peaceful inside, when you love what you do, when you appreciate what you already have, you become magnetic. You attract ideas, people, and opportunities effortlessly. Spirituality is not about escaping the material world. It's about understanding it and mastering it. Money is just another form of energy, another reflection of your consciousness. So if you want more money, don't chase it. Raise your vibration. Become the version of you who already lives in abundance. And then act from that place. The more you love, the more you give, the more you share your gifts with the world, the more the universe supports you. It's not a trade, it's a flow. Think of it like breathing. You inhale and exhale. You give and receive. If you try to only give, you'll run out of breath. If you only take, you'll suffocate. Life needs balance, and abundance works exactly the same way. So let's stop separating money and spirituality. Let's stop calling one good and the other bad. They're both energy. They're both sacred when used with awareness. Imagine what would happen if conscious, kind, spiritual people like you, became truly abundant. The world would change, because abundance in the hands of love creates miracles. So, my friend, take a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply, and say to yourself, I am open to receive. I am ready for abundance. I am worthy of a beautiful life. Repeat it. Feel it. Let it sink into your subconscious. You don't have to force anything. You just have to remember who you are, a powerful spiritual being who came here to experience joy, freedom, and creation. Money is not the goal. It's a companion on your journey, a reflection of your self-worth, your gratitude, your trust in life. So let it flow. Let it serve you. Let it help you express the divine energy that you truly are. And whenever you forget, come back to this video. Listen again, because every time you do, your subconscious will accept this truth a little deeper. You deserve abundance. You deserve peace. You deserve everything that helps your soul grow. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to Anything is Possible. And always remember, anything is possible.